Welcome back to the channel. My name's Tom, and today I've got more of the Brimfield Flea Market from September 2022. This guy here always has a nice selection of old military stuff as well as nautical items. And right here he's got an old underwater camera. I'm really not sure how old it is. I would guess 60s or 70s. But it's kind of funny to think that the GoPro I'm filming this video on right now can be used as an underwater camera, and it doesn't even need a case. So we've come quite a long ways since then. And don't forget, if you like this video, please give me a thumbs up, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, and hit that notification bell. Thanks. They had a pretty good selection of McDonald's character glasses here. This guy was only asking 4 a piece or 3 for $10, which is actually a very good deal. Too bad I already have all of them, so wasn't anything new for me to buy, but that is a very good deal if you're in the market for those glasses. Here's a nice collection of old 45s. I think I might have looked at this last year. It says Private First Class Buggy and Private First Class Oulette. So I'm assuming this was in a barracks somewhere, an army barracks. And it's got a lot of cool old 45s in here. I don't know a lot about music of this era, but I think that's pretty cool that this was in an army barracks back in, I'm guessing, the 40s or 50s. Now, if you're a collector of glass, this is definitely the booth to come to. As you can see, there's just rows and rows of glass here. I really don't know anything about glass other than uranium glass, which I'm just barely scratching the surface of. But I really don't know a lot about this other stuff here. From what I have heard, some of the strangely colored ones, like the red ones there, might have been of some interest. And I'll have to take a closer look at them next time I'm at the flea market. So I was trying out my UV light on everything just to see if any of it glowed, but none of it did. Only the uranium glass so far has glowed for me. But somebody did tell me that some of the red and orange ones will glow as well. I like these homemade picnic tables here. The only problem is they're very expensive. I think the price on them was a few $100s, which, you know, they might be worth that, but that's way more than I'm ready to pay for a picnic table at this point. But again, they are nice. Here's an audio format I've never seen before. This is Play Tape 2-track, and from what I understand, it came out in 1966. Basically, think of an 8-track tape but make it smaller and only have 2 tracks on it, and that's what you have here. Apparently it wasn't very successful as a music format, but it was somewhat successful in kids products like this. Does it? Yeah, I've never seen one like that before. Huh. What are you asking for that? Okay. Yeah, definitely. Thanks. Yeah, I just have no idea. I've never even seen one. So.
Yeah, that's when you buy it.
Yeah, it's true. 75 might be a little bit high on that. I saw that exact same player sold on eBay for about $18 plus shipping, but he did have some tape, so it's hard to say. I think it was a little bit high though.
I did the same thing on the I did the same thing on that.
Yeah. Right here.
Okay, why don't we go down? Yeah. Why don't we go look at that?
Here's another one of those Santa decorations. These are extremely popular now for some reason. I'm guessing he's probably from the 60s or 70s. And they were asking a few $100s for that, which surprises me because I remember not too long ago people just considered those trash. So if you've got one of those in your garage or attic, don't throw it away. Here's a Mickey Mouse phone. This one's not that old. It's from 1990 and it's touch tone. The ones I'm interested in are, I think, from 1976, and they tend to generally be rotary, but they did have some touch tones as well. So that one's just a little bit too new for me.
Annieland, there are always so many of them. I just want a ring for $20. That matches together and it's so pretty.
I love these old bicycles. I'm guessing these are from the 50s, and they remind me a lot of the bike from Pee-wee's Big Adventure. Different color, of course, but same general styling. And then this one here is clearly from the 70s. You can tell with that banana seat and that general design. I used to love these pinball games when I was a kid. He was asking 12 a piece for them, and I think they're probably from the 60s or 70s. So I'd say that's probably not a bad deal. And you could probably bargain them down to 10 each, I would guess. And then here's something I've never seen before, a bunch of sealed 8-tracks. They don't look like they're the highest quality 8-tracks. They almost look like the bargain bin version. Kind of like with cassettes back in the day, you'd have like bargain bin ones. That's what these look like. They got Bootsy's Rubber Band and Graham Central Station. I've never heard of these. They're before my time. But if they had some good bands in there I was interested in, I definitely would have considered picking those up. Just because you never see them sealed like that. And then here's some just random bullet-style headlamps. Probably from the 30s is my guess. No idea what cars those are for, but love the design. So here's one of those Mickey phones I was talking about. This one I believe is from 1976, and it is touch tone. I think they did make another version in rotary, and this one also has a lamp on top, which some of them did not. He was asking $49 for it, which is about what it's worth, honestly. The only thing that stopped me from buying it was the fact that it was touch tone, and I really only collect rotary. Oop, there goes the handset, but don't worry, everything was fine. Here's some more of those old Christmas decorations. And again, they were asking quite a bit for these, a couple $100s a piece. Let me know. Do any of you out there think they're worth that much?
Right over here. Yeah, whatever one you want.
Yeah, we'll put it right over in the soul.
Right here.
20 each.
Yeah. How many do you want? Okay, bring them over here, Matt.
Yep. Yeah, these three, the four. Oh, we're so glad.
Here's a whole bunch of uranium glass. And I like this one here. It looks like a leaf. He's asking $65 for it. I think I saw one just like that for sale at another booth, and I think they were only asking maybe 15 or 20. So as a lot of you may know, I'm really into old rotary phones, especially from this era, like the 60s to 80s. And this green one caught my attention. This is a wall model, and you usually see them just in that beige, like the one to the left there, or black. So the greens are fairly uncommon in my experience. But on that one, there was a little bit of damage on the back, so it wasn't for me.
Put them right over here. Yeah, whatever one you want.
Yeah, we'll put it right over in the soul.
Right here.
20 each.
Yeah. How many do you want? Okay, bring them over here, Matt.
Yep. Yeah, these three, the four. Oh, we're so glad.
This stack of old VHS tapes caught my eye, especially because none of them were in the original boxes, which is kind of odd. But they're just regular release movies, so I don't know why somebody would have put them in these boxes unless it was for rental purposes, maybe. I can't think of any other reason you'd take them out of the original boxes. So nothing too exciting. Now this ship is interesting. I don't know what this is from. I don't know if this was from a restaurant or if it was just somebody's project. But it's pretty cool. It looks fairly old to me.
Yeah, we'll put it right over in the soul.
Right here.
Maybe 60s, 70s. Hard to say.
20 each.
Yeah.
So these are interesting here. These jars on the left, these green ones, are actually uranium glass. I wasn't sure about it until I took out the UV light and they did light up. So they're definitely uranium glass. They were asking about 40 a piece, which I don't know. That seems a bit high to me, but they're definitely interesting. I've never seen ones that look like that before. And of course, as soon as I say I've never seen that type of uranium glass again, there's some more of them on the left. And there's a ton more here. And these were all very expensive, way out of my price range. That one really lights up nice. I'm sure some people are going to write a comment that, I don't buy enough at these flea markets, which kind of confuses me. I don't know why it would matter to a viewer whether I buy something or not. I don't see how that really affects anything as far as the viewing experience goes, but I just can't afford to buy all this stuff. If I bought everything here that I liked, I would be spending thousands and thousands of dollars, which I just don't have. So, sorry about that. I'll try to buy more at the next show. This 1933 World's Fair poster is pretty cool, but it is a reproduction from the 70s, and that's reflected in the price. They're only asking $88 for it, which is quite a bit, but I think if it was an original, it would easily have been in the thousands. These really drew my attention because they reminded me a lot of posters that used to be hanging in my elementary school back in the early 80s.
These are all double-sided.
Oh,
And they're 1963, I think it says.
Oh, kindergarten science charts.
Yeah.
So they hung these in classrooms, I guess?
Yes, yeah, they were used. And they all had a different, at the bottom it tells animals on the farm.
Oh, okay.
They each have a different theme.
Yeah. Wow.
But I thought the graphics were great.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Yeah.
Colors.
Wow. What are you asking on those?
Well, it depends. If you're interested in more than one, I can work with you on the price, but we're asking $35 a piece.
Oh, okay. All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
This thing kept coming up. Update, Apple.
These are pretty cool. These are old speakers from a drive-in theater, probably from the 50s or 60s. And he was asking $45 a piece, which doesn't sound unreasonable to me. Here's a nice selection of old 16mm films. Got Tom Mix, Three Stooges, Jack and the Beanstalk, Andy Panda. I'd be really interested in the Andy Panda one and Jack Frost. Basically the cartoons are more my style. I remember I got a whole stack of those at another flea market for I think $7, and I've never been able to find a deal like that again. So here's a toy that would never get made again today. And does this sound like a bad idea to anybody? You know, you point that at the wrong person and you've got problems. Thank you. And there's some Hess trucks on the right. No flea market video would be complete without them. And there you have it. That's the end of part 7 of the September 2022 Brimfield Flea Market. I have one more part coming up, and then we'll be done with the 2022 shows. And then in just a few more months, it'll be time for the May 2023 Brimfield Flea Market. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give me a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time. Thanks for watching.